Alright, so we have these links so far. So what users will be actually doing is they will be clicking on these links. That's the whole point, right? So users will be sharing the useful links here, and then the other users who are using your application, they will click on the link to view this website, right? So we're going to use a web view for that. So whenever they click, we take the user to a different screen, and on that screen we will open this website as a web view. Okay, and basically that is another concept of just showing your website as a mobile app as well. You could do that as well, which you will learn here. Now before we do anything, let me quickly show you one more thing about the passing parameters to the screens from one screen to other, because that is something you might need to know when you're building your own apps sometimes. So what we did is, when user created a link, we pushed that to the context, and that way when they were redirected here, we could easily access that from context. Now if you were not using context, but somehow when user is redirected from here to this screen, you may want to run this use effect hook, right? So this use effect, you may want to have some kind of a dependency that will based on that this will run. Okay, so for things like that, you could pass the route parameter from this this page, this screen. So whenever user creates a new link, what you could do is, let me quickly show you. Go to that screen. So instead of updating the context, you could also just pass the params. So navigate to the home page, and also pass some parameters. For example, reload screen true, or something like that. You could do that, and then this value you could access to the home page as from the route params. Okay, so that way, and you could put that here as a dependency. So you could just use this as a dependency here, and that means whenever user is redirected from this page to the home page, this will be available, and then that will force the use effect to run. Okay, so let me undo this one. I just wanted to show you that one, that you could also pass the params in the route like that. Okay, so let me quickly show you. If you search for React Native navigation, go to the docs, and then you can search for so many other things which you might need to know when you're building an app, but I'm just trying to show you as many things as possible which are quite common and you might need to know. Route params. So you can see here, when you navigate, for example, okay, so what do they have here? So they have, there was another nice example, route params, passing parameters. Okay, so you can see here, you can give the route name and then pass this object as a param. So they have the example here. So button on press, navigating to the details screen, but they're also passing these params here, item ID and other params. So you can see these params can be accessed onto that screen by destructuring. From route.params, you could access the item ID and other params. So these things you could access from the route params, and if you want, you could just you can use them here, or in our case, that is something you could put as a dependency to the use effect. You could do anything. Anyways, that was a bit of a explanation about route params. So let's go ahead. In the next video, we can work with the web view so that you can show these links in a web view.